So this video is going to be about the life expectancy in the United States, and I'd just like to point out a few facts about this. My links, of course, are provided in this video description, and my reasoning for posting this is because I have seen many people on both sides saying things like white people overall live a lot longer than black people, which is only half true. And of course, black people live decades less than white people, which is partially true, I guess. And I will go into detail with why. So, I'd like to point out that there's also people, I've seen comments like, we all live in America, so how could it be any different by state? Well, the states are very different, as some people might know. I mean, there's still places that haven't had clean water for years, which is scary in itself, but that's not going to be the focus of this video. So first off, especially during this time with the Black Lives Matter movement, I've seen many people claiming that they aren't treated differently by cops or doctors, which is something that has sadly been seen a lot. I simply Googled life expectancy in the United States and was shown these statistics. So in 2017, the United States life expectancy was 78.54 years. Now, seeing that, it's kind of hard for me to imagine because my family and the people around me are mainly living between 90 and 105. But, I mean, this is an overall average, so you have to take in the people dying younger, the people dying way older. So, in this picture, you can also see that in 2017, the United Kingdom had a life expectancy of 81.16 years, and Canada had a life expectancy of 82.25 years, which is about 3-4 year difference than the United States. So I clicked on the CDC link and was provided by the racial differences. I will scroll down to the bottom one in a second, but I want to talk about the first one you see here. So it says that females of both races are higher than their male counterpart, which seems, obviously, because men do some pretty stupid things sometimes. But getting back to this, we see that white females are the highest, and they have a life expectancy at 81.2 years. Black females have a life expectancy of 78.5 years. White males have a life expectancy of 76.4 years. And black males have a life expectancy of 71.9 years. As you can see on this graph from 70 to 2017, they're all relatively getting higher. There were some divots and some straight grounds for a little bit, but they're all getting higher. So seeing these numbers alone are very scary, as the difference between white females and black males is almost a whole 10 years. It's also interesting to point out that black females are only above white males by 2 years. So there's another good article that's from 2014, and it just says the life expectancy by race, and that shows that Native Americans have 75.06 years life expectancy, African Americans have 75.54, white Americans have 79.12, Hispanic Americans have 82.89, and Asian Americans' life expectancy is 86.67. Again, this is from 2014, and I would just like to say that this puts Hispanic Americans and Asian Americans higher than any other race, and Native Americans as the lowest. This article was really good because it also stated as to why there would be differences by race, and they had very good points, such as geographical influences, environmental conditions, economic circumstances, and medical and behavioral issues. Of course, this could be also referring to how Flint, Michigan doesn't have clean water, so they're not living as good. I know from where around me we have clean water. There's not a lot of homeless people in my personal city, but I know there's thousands of homeless people out there. So obviously they are counted towards the life expectancy because they're dying younger. They don't have shelter from the cold, they don't have shelter from the diseases, and they're not always having food every night. So here we have another article that just says the life expectancy by race. This is between 2016 and 2017. And it says that for the white population, it was 78.9 to 78.8 years of a change between 2016 and 17. And the black population stayed the same at 75.3. It says that the white-black difference in life expectancy narrowed from 14.6 years in 1900 to 5.7 years in 1982, but increased again to 7.1 years in 1993 before beginning to decline again in 1994. My last point is pointing out the differences in the countries. So you have Monaco at number 1, Japan at number 2, there's Hong Kong at number 7, Switzerland at 10, France at 17, Austria at 23, New Zealand at 27, United Kingdom at 35, and all the way at number 43 is the United 43. Crazy. But so here is the bottom half of that other picture I showed you guys with the female and black female being higher than the male counterparts. And this is just saying the Hispanic part. So non-Hispanic white male is at 76.1, and non-Hispanic black male is all the way at 71.5. So a 5-year difference there. That concludes this video. I just wanted to point out that although the difference is seemingly scary by race, it should even be scarier by country. There's no reason the United States, which is supposedly so great, should have such a low life expectancy rate. I feel like that's something we all need to think about and work towards making higher. There's no reason we should be dying years before other countries. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it served its purpose of showing people that there is a difference, but it's not by as much as people are saying it is. And of course that we need to work together to fix the main issue of our country dying much faster than other countries. Like, subscribe, comment. I like to hear your thoughts, even if it doesn't agree with me. I like being able to talk about it and see where we disagree. Thank you guys. Enjoy your day. Bye.